Hi, greetings everyone. I hope you can hear me there.
Yes, we can.
All right, awesome.
You're on ready?
Okay, all right. We will just give a few minutes. I think about 10 minutes, and then we will get started. Happy New Year, blessed New Year to each and every one of you. I hope you are having a fantastic January. Okay, I believe since it's the first meeting, we might see things a bit slow here because people are trying to get used to the time and so on. So we are actually making this 1 hour earlier than last year, so that more people can actually join from different part of the world. Yeah, the passcode is winners, okay? It's not JD winners, but just winners. Okay, great. While we're waiting, all right, let's see where we are moving. Okay, all right. Today I'll be giving an update for our second batch of the mentorship program under JD100X leverage. If you are interested of crypto leverage trading, I'll be giving you an update for the second batch. Enrollment is open. I think the group is doing awesome. I'm not so sure if they are here today. All right. And we did, I think I did give them a prediction that Bitcoin will hit $39,800. Exactly yesterday, we saw Bitcoin hit 39,652. Okay, just below, a little bit below my prediction. And it was awesome because many of them actually took the advantage to leverage trade and generate profit even when the market was actually going against them, all right? So that is awesome. So we will be sharing that later on, so that those of you who would like to take advantage of that, you can also learn while doing the royal quantitative. You can actually learn how to do your own leverage trading, right? So that will be awesome. Okay, let me just see. There are a few things I want to do today, but I couldn't. I actually want to see if I can help those JD winner who are actually floating. Some of them are actually floating for quite some time, but I don't able to get my data ready today, so I won't be able to assist. But we will look at different topic today, right? So that would be awesome. Okay, I hope you guys are doing well. If you are doing well, probably you can use the chat room and say hello, to everyone here. And if you are new, probably it will be good to know where are you from and your name. All right, so that will be awesome. So just give about 5 minutes, and I think we will begin. Hi, great. Good to have you, Ganesh from India. Billy, good to have you from Malaysia. Wellington from South Africa, good to have you. Okay, we will just wait about 5 minutes, right? And then we will get started. All right. So just give me a minute. Okay, great. I think we get going. Let me just acknowledge a few people here. We got Sundar, good to have you from India. Buki from Nigeria. Shandesh from India. Balaji from India, good to have you. Wow, all my counterpart from India are here. Awesome. Peter from UK. Madhu, good to have you from Johor Bahru, Malaysia. All right, those of you are in Malaysia, okay, just please take note. I think this year we want to organize a meetup. So we will be advising you in the Telegram group where the meetup will be. So it will be basically an event, okay, just to meet up with all those who are actually under JDWINNER and JD10X. We want to have a meetup and some sort like a forum together. So that will be really awesome. So we will let those of you in Malaysia know, and also probably those of you in Singapore, but I don't think so we can travel at this moment. We can't travel abroad at this moment. So we will let those of you in Malaysia know on those events, right? So do wait for those information. I think we're going to have a fantastic time together this year, right? So that will be a fantastic face-to-face meetup event. Okay, all right. So are you guys ready? If you are ready, probably you can just put up thumbs up in the chat or something like that. That will be awesome. Because this is recorded, so later on we will put up the video in the Telegram group so everyone else can actually watch the video. Okay, great. Did Andy manage to get in? Where is Andy? Oh, okay, all right. So we have, I will make where is my admin here? Abris, are you the Abris? Yeah, that's right. I think he couldn't. After the new update for the Zoom, I think he's not able to get it. Let me make Abris my co-host. All right, so he can then assist me over there. Okay, great. Okay, guys, I think we will get going. And so as usual, right? So what we will be doing, I will be basically giving you the short presentation today because I don't want to go too heavy on the presentation. I just want to have something light. Just want to go through the presentation, probably some review. But most important, if you are doing a scene strategy, right? I'm going to show you some strategy that you can actually manage yourself while you are doing the scene strategy. Because the problem with the scene strategy is that once you sing, right, you are not in control. All right, so that is, I think, one of the biggest challenge for those of you who are doing scene strategy. Because in the scene strategy, okay, let me just probably explain a little bit and then we move on. All right, now when it comes to the scene strategy that is offered by Royal Quantitative, there are two types of scene strategy. That one is the whole warehouse mode, and one more is the sub-bin mode. All right, now, so when you are when a scene strategy owner actually providing the scene strategy, you can either go for 100% whole warehouse mode, which means that you can have 30 margin call, 20 margin call, everything is a warehouse mode. Now, for you to do that, you need probably few $1,000s for one coin. All right, few $1,000s for one coin because it is 100% warehouse mode. But the advantage of the warehouse mode is that you can actually do a manual replenishment to manipulate. If the market goes down, you can then do a manual replenishment to get out of the market. But remember, if you already spend few thousand for one coin, you need to have more money to do manual replenishment. All right, so that is the reason why most people may not want to go for the whole warehouse mode. All right, because the capital that you require will be a huge capital. Now, so the other feature that is offered by the SYN strategy through Royal Q is the what we call an hybrid mode. And hybrid mode is basically the warehouse mode 1 to 4. All right, 1 to 4. Okay, margin call 1 to 4 is actually a warehouse mode, a whole warehouse mode. All right, and then whatever that is below 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way down, that will be under sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. All right. So now you have the hybrid of the warehouse and the sub-bin. Now the problem, there's no problem. Okay, there are advantages, there are problems. The advantages is that when the market is uptrending, and if you are on the warehouse, you're going to actually start to make a lot of profit because the warehouse closes at 4. All right. So if you are, let's say for example, if you are in the sub-bin mode, you are in the 5, 6, 7, 8. Each of these sub-bin mode are an independent block by itself. Okay, I'm going to explain that very, very shortly. But just to give you an idea, okay, so when you are doing a SYN strategy, you have an option whether you want to choose a whole warehouse mode or you want to go for the whole warehouse mode plus sub-bin mode. All right, so that is basically what is happening. But if you're on the sub-bin mode, okay, please understand you cannot do manual replenishment. So once you hit sub-bin mode 5, 6, 7, 8, or whatever, so you cannot do manual replenishment to manipulate the price, the average price, in order for you to actually close the trade. You are at the mercy of the market. Can you understand me? But if you are on 100% warehouse mode, you are still in control. You can actually do a manual replenishment and get out of the market. All right, so this is the two category, okay, or two category of the mode, okay, that is actually provided by the Royal Quantitative. So when you look at SYN strategy, right, SYN strategy owners, you look at the circles, right? So the circles, most of the circles are actually doing basically warehouse mode and the sub-bin mode. All right, and I think there's only probably one circle doing 100% warehouse mode, but then you need about few $1,000s for one coin. So not many people may have that few $1,000s for one coin. All right, so please understand that. I think when I started JDWINNER, we only have 3 margin call because we want to keep it at only warehouse 1 to 4. But then not many people are interested with doing manual replenishment because everyone wants it to be automated. Then from 3 margin call, we changed to 9 margin call. Right? Then from 9 margin call, we improved to 15th margin call. Sorry, 13th margin call. So what you see now, JDWINNER is a 13th margin call. But even at 13th margin call, if the market draw down maximum at 13 margin call, and you go below that, that will be actually already floating. And that's why most people, right? If you come in, so what is the significant success factor here if you are doing SYN strategy? Let me be very blunt with you, right? The success factor of the SYN strategy, okay, I think there's only 2 success factors. One is you sync at the right time. The right time means you sync when the market is really bottom. So for example, right now, is the market has already bottom, I believe, all right? But Bitcoin hit at about 39,600. All right, it is basically already bottom at this moment because that's where we are targeting the market to bottom. So if you are sick now, you will be laughing because you will be making profit. But how about those who have synced when the price is at 55,000? They are now crying, right? They are crying because they are still floating. Can you see that? So this is a scenario of those who are doing the sync, okay? Because they don't know when to sync. So now, if you don't know when to sync and you sync when the market is high, because you may not know when the market is high or down, right? And so you just actually sync. So you need to look for a bigger margin call or wider margin call. Probably you need to go for 30 margin call, for example, 60% or 50% drawdown. So that's why we have JD10X. So if you don't know, right, because most people who are sync, they don't know about the market. So if you don't know that, it's better for you to go for a wider drawdown, which is 50 or 60%. So JD10X is designed for wider margin call, which is about 60%. So if you have a wider margin call, even if the market goes down by 30% or 40% or 50%, you don't really have to worry because you will be still profiting while those tradings are still going on in the sub-bin mode. Can you understand me? So this is the difference. So if you are going for JDWINNER is for the bullish market. So if you are going for JDWINNER, then you have to sink when the market is actually bottom. But if you're going for JD10X, you can do it whether the market is bullish or whether the market is bearish, because it is 60% drawdown. So that is the reason why we designed JD10X. All right. So I hope, okay, I hope all right, no worries, guys. It's okay, right? So you just make sure that you what to say, find your convenient time. All right, you can actually be listening to me, no problem. And also the videos will be up. All right, so you can actually be going through those videos. So we will still fine tune the time. Okay, so don't worry about it. All right, I think probably if 6 o'clock Malaysia time is difficult for you guys, then we will return back to 7 o'clock Malaysia time. All right, so don't worry about it. It's just the first meeting. So do feedback to us if there is any other improvement that you would like to see. Okay, we are doing, right? So that's just to quickly give you some perception, right? Some perception. So so some people say, right? Some people say if they go for JDWINNER or they go for some circles where they are using sub-bin mode, actually it's nothing much to do with the circles. All right, probably the circle have the best strategy for certain what to say, time period of the market. But the thing is that please understand, right? When the market is bearish and your margin call is actually not wider, your margin call is shorter, you are at the mercy of the market. So you have to wait for the market to actually rebound. But the problem is that how many coins will rebound quickly? Okay, not many coins will rebound quickly. I think, for example, some people, I remember, right? SLP, for example, I think SLP is forever down. SLP has never gone up, okay, to that original price any longer. So what happened to those people who have actually synced, okay, and they got a random SLP coin? How about those people who got MDX, for example? Reason, yeah, some people say they even have a drawdown, a floating loss of minus 80% or minus 60%. All right, so that's depend on the coin. So that is the reason why you are at the mercy of the market itself, right? So if you're on a sub-bin mode, you can't do much. You have to wait. If you really feel frustrated, you have no choice. You have to just close the trade in loss, and then you start to trade at the bottom, and then you start to recover back those losses, right? Can you understand me, right? So we will go through some of those things, and I also show to you some of those strategies that you can adopt. There are some things that you can control, okay? If you can control that, you will be able to do much better than others who are sync strategy, okay? Other users, you can actually do much better, right? So let me go through that very, very quickly, and then I will open up for this session if you want to ask any question, any clarification, any input, okay? So this will be the best time for you to have this discussion with me, right? So let's proceed. Okay, all right. First of all, Everest, can you see my slide?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great, awesome. All right, let's proceed. Okay, now, first of all, this is our first kickoff meeting of the year. All right, so you know that at JDWINNER, JD10X, we do an AMA session because I believe engagement and transparency with our sync users are so critical. All right, so that's the reason why we want to make sure that at least every week, right, we are having this AMA session. So this is our first AMA session. I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you for being able to come on board. All right, for being able to come on board. Let me just see. Right, for being able to come on board and participate in this AMA session. Before I proceed, let me just quickly read out to you some of the disclaimer, all right, so that you are clear who we are, what we are doing, because some people think that I'm the owner of Royal Quantitative. Okay, please, guys, I'm not the owner of Royal Quantitative. Yes, it's true. You can see I have a Wealth Makers Alliance YouTube channel, and you find all the resources of Royal Quantitative and related to the trading in my YouTube, but that doesn't constitute, okay, that I'm actually the owner. I'm just, it's just my passion, right? Because I love what the whole concept of this board and how the whole marketing strategy work. And that is the reason why I actually explore a lot of things. So if you guys really want to learn how to do manual trading with the bot, I think you can go and check my YouTube channel, Wealthmakers Alliance. All right, so you can actually find a lot of resources over there. Don't forget, okay, don't forget to give a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, because this year there's going to be loaded of resources, okay, loaded of resources, and even my crypto leverage trading. All right, there are going to be a lot of other videos on trading that will be there in my YouTube channel. Okay, so do subscribe. Okay, Wealthmakers Alliance. Right, please take note. Okay, now first thing first is that JDWINNER, JD10X is not the owner of Royal Quantitative. Okay, so please take note of that. We are just a sync provider. All right, a sync provider, and you know, right, Royal Quantitative is taking 20% of the fees. Okay, so whenever there is a profit, okay, remember, only when there's a profit. So when the bot makes the profit, Royal Quantitative will deduct 20% from your asset wallet. All right, that's the reason why you keep $20, $30, all right, in your asset wallet, and that will be deducted automatically. The sync strategy provider, like JDWINNER, JD10X, is only taking about 1%, okay, for the service that we provide. So you can see, all right, some of those services are actually so much of value. All right, we just want to continue to educate our team and making sure that, you know, they understand what they are getting involved. Right now, the second thing is that JDWINNER, JD10X does not represent or employed by Royal Quantitative. So as I mentioned to you, we are not paid by Royal Quantitative. All right, so we are, this is actually voluntarily. All right, so I just decided, okay, because of my expertise in leverage trading, I've been using a marketing strategy for many years. All right, and because of my expertise in that area, I decided to actually create the bot and also allow people to sync, okay, by leveraging Royal Quantitative. Now, JDWINNER, JD10X does not represent Binance or Huobi, okay, customer support. Please take note. So some of you might be asking a lot of questions in the Telegram group. Sometimes you thought that we are basically representing the customer support. No, we are not, okay? So any question related to Binance or Huobi, we would actually require you to refer back, okay, to Binance or Huobi customer support. Now, for bot technical issues, okay, of financial or corporate matter, please refer with RQ support located in users bot under mine Royal Q feedback, okay? And for matters pertaining to exchanges, you may have to refer to the exchanges supports. Please take note, okay? So we can only basically provide you insights and also reply to a lot of those query related to sync strategy, but not technicality, financial or corporate, okay? Some people are even asking questions like, will this company last? Okay, that's a corporate question. So you better address that question to the corporate, okay, not to us, okay? So please take note of that. Last but not least, please read the sync disclaimer before you sync. And also please make sure that, okay, once you have read, you understand the risk, you sync at your rings, okay? And please understand there's zero obligation. If you sync, you try it out for 30 days and you are not happy with the result and you want to actually exit, okay, cancel the sync and exit, please do so, okay? Please do so. We will never want to keep anyone with a circle if you are not happy, because you are the user, right? If you are not happy, you want to exit the sync, you want to sync with other circle, all right, please do so, okay? But please, okay, do not accuse the sync provider. Do not speak evil of the sync provider, because I do have people who do that in the group. We have no choice, okay? Once we see FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubts, when people start to speak evil and start to accuse, we will remove them from the group. And once you are removed, you will never be able to be added again, okay? Please take note of that. All right, so now, as I mentioned earlier, okay, let me just quickly give you the comparison between JDWINNER and JD10X, because this will give you a clear understanding, okay, which one that you want to choose, okay? So if you're already with JDWINNER, you need to understand the reason why you choose JDWINNER. And if you are with JD10X, you need to understand why you do so. So this is very important, okay? So it's basically like the service that is provided by any company, or if you are going to buy any goods, right? Sometimes you buy certain goods or you buy certain brand because you have certain capital. That's all. All right. And if that brand is not really satisfying to you, you have to live with it, right? because you only have that capital to actually buy that brand. But if you have a bigger capital, you might want to buy a better brand, and definitely you will be more satisfied with that brand. So it depends. Okay, so at the end of it, it goes back to the capital, right? So those who have a smaller capital, what do? They actually opt for JDWINNER. All right, JDWINNER was actually designed for those who have a small startup capital. Please take note of that. But also because JDWINNER only have 13 margin call, so it is basically designed for the bullish market. All right, so that's the reason why you have to sink at the bottom, or you have to sink when the market is down in order for you to experience a better result with JDWINNER. Because at the end of it, even if the market goes against you, right, we only have about 20 to 30% margin call, which is about 13 call. All right, so please understand that. So that is 13 call. So when you understand, right, oh, I'm paying 155 and I'm going to get 13 call. So please understand that. So once the market hit the 13 call, or that we call this as a maximum drawdown, once the market hits the maximum drawdown, you are actually surrendered, okay, because you have to wait, and that's what we call floating. Okay, floating loss. Now, floating loss is not a realized loss. It's just an unrealized loss. But the problem with the floating loss is that you get frustrated because you have to wait. Okay, please understand. And also the other thing you need to know, we are trading in the real market. This is not something that we make up and somebody is changing the data in the back office. No, right? This is actually real trading. So each of you, when you sing, okay, you are not trading in the bot. The bot is not actually doing anything. Actually, the trading is taking place in the exchange. It's either Binance or Huobi. So your real trading, okay, is actually taking place in the exchange, not in the bot. The bot is only showing you the record or the transaction. So you are only viewing through the bot. So please take note of that. So for JDWINNER, right, it is 13 margin call. Okay, so as I mentioned to you, you can see over here, right? This is a hybrid between whole warehouse mode and the sub-bin mode. Now, for the sub-bin mode, we got two types. We got the sub-bin mode and the sub-bin mode real-time settlement. So for JDWINNER, we use a sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Why? Because we want to settle all the profit in the real time. Now, if you're using just sub-bin mode without a real-time settlement, then you have to wait for the whole cycle to complete for you to see the profit. All right, so please understand that. That's the difference between sub-bin mode and sub-bin real-time settlement. Now, you have the warehouse here, 1 to 4, okay? So 1 to 4 is a standard. These are standard design of the bot by the company. So please take note of that. This is the algorithm that is done by the developer, okay, not by us, okay? So we are just following the features that is provided by the developer in the bot itself. So 1 to 4 is the warehouse, okay? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. Now, and once it reaches below 4, it is already considered as a sub-bin mode. So we got the remaining of it up to the 13 call is the sub-bin mode. Now, so what happens now? Okay, let's say, for example, you are starting to sing and then the bot starts to buy. Buy means it's a replenishment. This is what we call averaging. All right, averaging. Now, averaging only happens from 1 to 4. Once it goes down, okay, from 5 onwards, there is no averaging. Please take note of that. All right, there is no averaging. Averaging only works for the warehouse mode. All right, so this is where, right, this is where people make a lot of mistakes when come to the setting of the bot. They use the sub-bin mode and they think there is an averaging, but there is no averaging taking place. All right, so please understand. So when you start to sing, okay, for example, okay, the bot starts to buy. Buy means when the market go against you, the bot will start to buy. So let's say the bot buy at warehouse at margin call 1, margin call 2, margin call 3. Now, once the bot buy at margin call 3, let's say market rebound. So when the market rebound from margin call 3 and hit the profit taking ratio, 3, 2, 1 will be closed at once. Can you understand me? Now, if the market goes all the way to, let's say 5, right? Let's say 5. So if it goes to 5, now when the market rebound at 5, it will only close the 5. It will not close 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because you are in sub-bin. So sub-bin is just an independent block. All right, please understand that. So now if the market further goes up at warehouse 4, and he hit the take profit, it will close 4, 3, 2, 1 at one shot because that is considered as one block. So the warehouse mode is 1 to 4 is one block. But when it comes to 5th, 6th, 7th, and so on, that is an independent block, or what we call a sub-bin. Can you understand me? So if you are, let's say, for example, you are trading and the market really goes down and you have hit the 13th margin call, the maximum drawdown. Now, once you have hit the 13th margin call, what happened? Bot will actually automatically stop your margin call, all right? And bot will wait for the market to rebound. So once the market rebound, and let's say the market hit your 13th margin call and take the profit, only 13th margin call will close. Can you understand me? And then it will go to the 12th, and then 12 will close, and then it will go to 11. 11 will close. So this is an independent block. It doesn't close everything. But if you are doing a warehouse from 1 to 13, that is different. Okay. If it close 13, it close everything. All right. So please take note of that. Now, so if the market goes, okay, if the market actually if the market goes down and there's a maximum drawdown, okay, maximum drawdown means once it hit 13 margin call. So your drawdown, okay, let's say $155 there, all right, $155, that is the maximum per coin. So that is the maximum drawdown. So the bot will no longer actually active once it hit the 13 margin call. So you do not need to worry that the bot is going to deplete your Binance spot wallet or your Huobi. The bot will not do that. Okay, please understand that. So the bot will stop that at the 13th margin call. So that is 155. So now what to do? What to do once you hit the 13th margin call and below? You can't do much. Okay, so the recommended action here, you have to wait patiently for market to rebound. Now this is the biggest problem that we are facing here, right, in our group, because when the market goes down, sometimes the market can even go down by minus 40%, minus 50%, and people have to wait. Some people even telling in the group that they'll be waiting for 2 or 3 months for the market to rebound. Can you see that? Now we are at any one of us, okay, who are doing a sin strategy, and once you reach that floating loss stages of a maximum drawdown, you are at the mercy of the market, right? So that's the reason why the first thing is actually to wait patiently. Now, second thing is that if you really can't wait, you can sell manually at loss at your own discretion, right? This is if you are not willing to wait. Now, the other thing that you can do if you are smart is that you can actually sync with JD10X with excess fund if you have. All right, so while you sync with JD10X, you can be making profit while actually waiting for the JD winner to rebound, and then you will start to take profit from that also. All right, so that's the choice that you have. So if you look at JD winner, it is 13th margin call. If you look at JD10X, it is 30 margin call, 30. All right, it is 30 margin call. So the trading fund is different. Can you see that? The trading fund is definitely much greater, right? Because the drawdown is much wider. So this is the question. Okay, this is the question, goes back to the user or goes back to the customer. So what does the customer want? Does the customer wants a small startup capital, 155, and willing to wait when the maximum drawdown happen, or the customer is not willing to wait but is willing to put a high startup capital because he wants to have a wider drawdown? Now this answer is up to the customer. Can you understand me? So if you say I don't have a big capital but I want to go for JD winner, then why is it people are complaining when there is a maximum drawdown and there's a floating? Isn't that it is the customer who chooses the option that they want? Can you understand me? So it's similar, right? If I want to buy a shoe that is cheap and the maker will tell me this shoe will last you for 6 months. Okay, so if you want a cheap shoe, it lasts you for 6 months. Do you agree? Or do you want for a little bit more, okay, costly shoe, but that shoe will last you for the next 3 years? So now it's up to the capital of the consumer, right? They decide whether they want a cheaper shoe and they're willing to actually take that 6 months where the shoe will last, or they go for a much more expensive where they can actually have a much greater lifespan of the shoe, right? Because it's the same thing, right? So please understand, that's why we tell everyone, please read the disclaimer and then you make the decision based on your capital, okay? So please understand. Now these are basically just quickly to show you the features, okay, the features why I would advise most people at this moment, right? If they are coming in, I would advise people to get into JD10X because of the volatility of the market, all right? So it's better to get into JD10X so you have the peace of mind. That's why you can see our tagline, right? Low risk, consistent profitability, and peace of mind. So that is important. Why should you go for a small 13 margin call, and then when the things start to float, you don't have the peace of mind, right? So you can go for the wider margin call and just leave the bot, let the bot do its job, right? Now, these are some of the important features. Number one, the professional edition has to be on, okay? So before you sync, make sure that the professional edition is on. Number two, this is something that is unique, okay? With JDWINNER, we have the sync opening double on, okay? So in your sync strategy setting, make sure that the sync opening double is on. Now, what does sync opening double on actually meant, right? Now, let's say, for example, if your first buy is $10, all right? If you put a $10 and if your opening double is on, the bot will actually execute $20. That's all right? So your first buy, okay, your first buy of $10 is actually $20 when the bot opens that trade. All right, and thereafter it goes to the first margin call and so on. So your margin call is not affected when you put a sync opening double. Now, what is the advantage of this? Okay, the advantage of this is that when the market is bullish, you're going to make profit double, right? So that is what we are trying to say here. So that is the whole idea of the sync opening double. So it will double up your profit. So instead of $10, you make profit 1%. Now you make 1% profit of $20. All right, so that is the biggest advantage if you are using a sync opening double. I hope you understand that. So, and please understand the sub-bin mode, okay? We are using a sub-bin mode here. A real-time settlement. And then the margin call is maximum 30, okay? Maximum 30. And the margin call percentage is above 60% at this moment. And I'm continuously improvising the margin call based on the market. So example, now the market is already come down. So we can actually, we can actually improve the margin call, okay? Margin call and bring it a little bit, okay? A little bit tighter so that you can have more profit. Now, this margin call percentage is really important. So that's why you have to find the right sync strategy, all right? In order for you to be able to get a maximum profit out of the sync margin call itself. Now, the sync strategy per coin is 370. All right, please understand this is for maximum 60% drawdown coverage protection in bearish market. Okay, so you can see, okay, even at this moment, if you go for JD10X, I don't think so you will even hit the 60%. Probably at about 40% or 50%, you will start to see that happen, but not 60%. Okay, because 60% I think is good enough to be able to withstand. That's the reason why you can see over here, right? Margin call above 60% to withstand extreme bearish market while delivering optimum profit during bullish market with sync opening double. All right. So this is one of the important feature, okay, or the sync strategy delivery with the JD10X. Now, please understand slippage tolerance are already factored in. What is slippage tolerance? Now, for example, if you are buying a first buy order, let's say $10, you put a $10. Please understand. When the bot buys, okay, at Binance, it will never buy at $10. It is always will be $10.60, sometimes $11. These are what we call slippages, right? The bot will never execute at the exact price that you actually determine. All right, so over here we have already factored in about 10 to 12%, okay, of the slippages. So and that is all already included in the 370 per coin. So you don't have to worry. All right, so you don't have to worry. So by right, it's only 350. So why we put in another 10 to 12%? Because we did a study on the slippage, and that's the reason why we have added on that slippage, okay, into that amount per coin. So please take note of that. Now, for optimal result, definitely we encourage you go for higher NOC and long-term sync, okay? Because please understand, example, look at this month, January, right? Things are not really as expected. By right January, the market should have actually been really bullish. But this January is a little bit different, okay? Market is still bearish at this moment. You may not be able to get the same result as last year, January. So you might have to sync January, March, probably February, March to be able to see a much better, much consistent result in order for you to take an average to make a decision. Okay, so that's why sometimes you need to go for a higher NOC and also for a long-term sync. Now, we offer Binance 30 coin and Huobi 30 coin. Please take note of that. Okay, so you know Binance, we have 70 coin maximum. Out of 70 coin, JD 10X only offers 30 coins. Okay, so we select the best 30 coins. And please understand, I am actually, I'm actually trading continuously. So I'm keep changing or reshuffling the coin. So whichever coin that is not really profiting or profitable, we then move that coin out, we then put a new coin. So you can see coins are keep changing. All right. Now, when coins are keep changing, you will have a lot of dust in your Binance or Huobi. So you need to convert those dust. Okay, convert those dust into BNB or convert those dust into HT coin. Please take note of that. Right. So that is the reason why we recommend that you use BNB or HT as your exchange fee for optimal trading result. If you are using USDT, then your USDT will be depleted. So let's say, for example, you put 370. All right, and then you see why my 370 is getting reduced, is reducing. The reason being is that you please understand there is an exchange fee, the taker fee and the maker fee. So if you don't use BNB as your fee, then the exchange fee, okay, will be charged on your USDT amount. That is the reason why your USDT start to deplete. All right. So if you really want to see a better result, okay, and don't touch the USDT, I would encourage every one of you to use BNB as your fees. Okay, for the exchange fees, use BNB or use Huobi token. Okay, so that will be the best way for you to actually monitor your USDT. All right. So please take note of that. Now, this is our coin selection matrix. Okay, so based on this coin selection matrix, you can see over here 370. You can start with a first order amount, which is $10, and your number of strategy or number of coin will be 1. All right. So based on your capital, okay, based on your capital, you can then decide the FOA and also the number of coin, okay, respectively. Okay, so please do so and make sure you have this information. All this information are already in the Telegram group. So please make sure you get into the Telegram group. Every probably you can put up the Telegram link in the Telegram in the chat so that people can actually get straight into the Telegram group and get this information. All right, now how to sync. I think most of you already know how to sync. So we have the sync for JDWINNER and the JD10X, right? So you just have to go and tap the circle, search for JDWINNER circle, and then you apply to join. And then you tap on JDWINNER strategy where you see the percentage. And then you select whether you want to use Binance or Huobi or you want to use both. It's up to you. And then you refer JDWINNER coin selection matrix. And then you input the first order amount, you input the number of coins, and then make sure your sync opening double is off. So for JDWINNER, the sync double opening is off. Please take note of that. Okay. Now, when it comes to JD10X, the only difference is that your sync opening double is on. All right. That's the only difference. So please take note of this information. All right. Now, I want to cover this very, very quickly. So as I mentioned to you earlier, right, many of those who actually sync strategy, sometimes they are at the mercy of the market. All right. Now, I have a few recommendations here for volatile market. These are techniques that you can actually start to adopt. Okay. So before you sync strategy, you can actually look into some of those, some of these recommendations. Okay. I have 3 recommendations here. So please choose, please see how you can best utilize this recommendation. Now, when we talk about volatility, please understand volatility refers as periods of unpredictable and sometimes sharp price movement. Now, sharp price movement does not only happen when the market is bearish, the market is bullish. We also have a sharp price movement. Okay, so volatility can happen both the bearish market, both the bullish market. So please take note of that. So now, what is the recommendation? Okay, now the first recommendation. Now this is for all of you. Okay, who are listening to me. If you are doing sync strategy, all right, this is just a recommendation that you can start to adopt. All right, first thing is that you have your own wallet management. All right, and I would advise you probably you can go 50-50 or you can go probably 70-30. It's up to the amount of capital that you have. Now, initial sync, okay, you initial sync with 50% of the trading fund. Example, if your capital is 1,550, All right, this is for JDWINNER, right? So JDWINNER 1,550, you could actually sink 10 NOC. But due to the volatility, right, you may want to sink only 50%, which is 5 NOC initially. All right. So then what happened? When the first 5 coin hits the max margin call threshold of 13 call for JDWINNER, and for JD10X is 30 margin call, and declines further during the bearish market, now you can sink the remaining 50% of the coin, okay, which is another 5 coin. Can you see that? So the timing, okay, the timing when you want to sink is completely up to you. But I would advise once you hit the 13 margin call threshold, then only you sink with the remaining coin that you have. Now, if you are going for JD10X, right, you may not want to do 50-50. You can go for probably 70-30 because JD10X have a wider margin call, okay, the drawdown. So you might not really face this issue, all right? So please take note of that. Now, in this manner, right, while you're waiting for the first 5 initial coin to rebound, users will be able to generate profit with the newly synced 5 coins, okay? Now, please understand, there's a disclaimer that this does not guarantee that market won't decline further, okay? But at least, right, at least what is happening here is that you have 2 sets of coin. One is the coin that you open initially, which is still floating, and you have the next set of coin that is already actually giving you profit. All right. So this is how I would think if I want to do a sync strategy, because I have no control once I've already synced. So the only control I have is my wallet management. Right. Please understand that. Now, above technique may not be really applicable for users with a smaller capital. Example, you want to do 1 coin or 2 coin, right? You can't do 50-50, right? So if those who are really having a bigger capital, you have a higher number of NOC, you might want to actually explore, okay, these insights. Now, the next thing, okay, the next recommendation is that exit all position once market reaches certain all-time high, and then you resync once market had bottom. Now, remember, what is the principle of quantitative trading? The principle of quantitative trading or spot trading is basically buy low, sell high. Am I right? That is the whole idea of it. Okay, so can you see that? So in this manner, right, each of the sync strategy users can actually explore this idea. So if, let's say, for example, right, the Bitcoin price starts to go up all the way to $60,000. Now, once the market is going up at $60,000, you might think that, hey, we already reached the all-time high. Let's exit all the sync strategy. So you put all the sync strategy, okay, into one shot and cancel your sync and wait for all the sync to close. And then you just relax for a few days and wait for the market to actually bottom down, and then you go into resync again. Can you see that? Now, please understand, okay, this is not only a strategy for the user, okay, I'm also waiting for the market to go all-time high because I'm going to stop all the sync. All right, I'm going to stop all the sync. So once I stop all the sync, everyone who sync with me will also close by itself. All right, and then we will then start to resync again when the market has already bottomed. Okay, so please take note of that. These are just giving you some information of some of the action that we are also doing, but at the same time, some of the things that you can also do at your side. All right, so that's basically I have explained to you. Okay, sync user may exercise to cancel sync and switch all coin to one shot at certain market all-time high, and thereafter wait for market to decline or bottom and then resync once again. Now, this process could be done repeatedly, okay, at users' convenience and market volatility. So you can actually do this at any time. You might be thinking 50,000 is already an all-time high and you want to just go and exit all the sync strategy. Hey, come on, you can do that, okay? You can actually do that. So you can only do this at all-time high, okay? Not at all-time low, okay? At all-time low, you will be floating. All right. So when the market is going up and you feel like, hey, I have enough profit and I want to close all my sync strategy and I want to reset everything once again, why don't? Okay, why don't? Okay, you can explore this kind of recommendation. Now, there are no hard rules. Okay, user may decide all-time high and all-time low level based on their own knowledge and also market insights. Now, the last thing is that you can actually take manual profit taking. All right, but we never encourage you to sell at loss. Never sell at loss. Now, what do I really mean by this? Okay, let me explain to you. Now, you might be thinking, right? Hey, I am doing a sin strategy. Why should I do a manual profit taking? All right, definitely, right? You are doing sin strategy with an idea that you don't want to do manual profit taking and you just want the bot to do it. But do you know that you can actually take advantage of the manual profit taking even while you are doing a sin strategy? All right, that's the beauty of it. So now user may monitor their trades and decide to manually take profit at any time. So I recommend, okay, anytime you see above 60%. Now, what do I mean here is very simple. Now, you might be seeing, right, everything is blue and it's moving at about 0.80%, 0.70%, 0.90%, and then it comes down. It never touches the take profit rate, the take profit, which is about 1.25%. All right, it never touches that. So now that is basically an opportunity that you have just lost. Because if you ask me, right, as a trader, take the money. All right, take the money, but don't take below 0.6 because remember, you are still paying the fees to Binance whether you make profit or not. Because whenever you buy, Binance already take the profit. When you sell, Binance already take the profit. Please understand that. All right, and you have another 20% profit from 20% from the profit paid to Royal Quantitative. So you have to consider that. But the whole idea now, you can actually exit the trade and you can reposition new trade. All right. So the moment you actually take the profit, the bot will open up a new coin. Can you see that? So the bot may open up a new coin, which is at the which the price is still at the bottom, and now you can see a much better profit. All right. So that's basically what I meant. Okay. So don't ever close when it is red. Okay. If you close at red means you are selling at loss. Okay. Don't do that. All right. You can actually close above 60% or 0.660% or 0.80% and so on. Because sometimes you see it's so close to hitting 1.25%, but it is at 1.2 and it's not hit yet. Why are you waiting? You can actually go and take the profit yourself. Okay. Now you can do this when the market is actually uptrending, right? When the market is uptrending. So user may actually monitor their trades and decide to manually take profit at any time. Trades are profitable instead waiting for auto profit taking. This idea is applicable when market momentum are slow and moving sideways. Okay, the market are actually moving sideways, but the market is actually giving profit, but it's just moving sideways, not really touching the profit trigger ratio. Okay, so you can actually do that. Now, the whole idea is to keep replenishing your fund. All right, replenishing your fund. So remember, right, if you have a trade and it's not really touching the profit, but you have about $150 there. Now, why don't you take the profits? Now, the moment you take the profit, what happened to that $150? That $150 will then return back into your spot wallet, right? And then the new order will be open. When a new order opens, the new order opens only $10, not $150. So now you have saved that $140 back into your spot wallet. Can you see that? So this are smart way of doing things. Okay, I'm just trying to give you some secret here. All right. So even if you are seeing strategy, sometimes, okay, I'm not telling every time, but sometimes you may want to take advantage of this. All right. So the whole idea is to keep replenishing your fund into spot wallet for fresh trade to take place, instead allowing your funds to be locked there in the trades for a long time. All right. So that's the reason why you see some people, the fund is depleted and then they have to wait. Now, if you can take the manual profit taking, your fund will not be depleted. All right. Because every time a new trade is actually placed, it's only $10. But imagine some of us have a fund of $300 or $100, okay, still sitting there, okay, because you are not there to take the profit. Okay, you can do that, all right? Please take note. Now, when trades are closed manually, okay, manual sell only at profit, bot will automatically replenish or execute new coins, all right? Remember, when bot execute new coin, it execute at your first order, okay, first buy amount, which is $10. So users are not required to select the coins. Bot will pick the coins randomly as per specified by the sin strategy. Okay, so you don't have to worry. The moment you close, you just leave it. Okay, the bot will then open another new coin for you. All right. Now, so continuous and consistent exercise of this technique could realize improved profitability, especially less intensity market momentum. Okay, that is basically during the sideway. That's why during the sideway, right, when the market is slow momentum is actually low, you feel really frustrated because you see blue, but then there is no profit coming in. All right. So now you know what to do, right? These are ways you can actually take advantage, right? So please take note. These are 3 simple ways, okay, that you please understand. All these 3, you are in full control of it. Okay, you can actually do it. All right, so you don't have to be dependent or at the mercy of the market. Can you see that? So you are in full control. So if you have a proper wallet management, you know when to actually exit the same strategy when all-time high, and you know when to take the profit manually, I think you can really see some better result this year. Okay, is this awesome? If this is awesome, okay, please say something in the chat room. All right, at least, okay, at least that will give me some encouragement. Okay, I'm just trying to give you as much education, as much insight, as much you know, a nugget as possible, okay, so that you can really take back home something and do something about it, okay, today. Now, as I mentioned to you, all right, so the batch 2 enrollment is now open. This is a crypto leverage trading. So this is nothing to do with the bot, okay, with the Royal Quantitative. So if you are someone that you are looking for a skill, you want to learn how to do a leverage trading, all right? I'm just teaching leverage trading. I have about 3 over years, close to 4 years experience in leverage trading, and I've been making good money. I think if my team is here, probably they will give some testimony later on, especially those of them in batch 1. Okay, we have about 60 people in batch 1, and they are already actually doing well and earning, okay, from their trade. So it is a leverage trading on 1 minute. Okay, I'll be teaching you on 1 minute trading. All right, so if you are interested, you want to know more about this, okay, you can see the email down there, jdcryptoleverage@gmail.com. All right, do not send to any other email. Okay, this is the only valid email, and you sometimes may receive a lot of personal message from Telegram. Please understand, none of us will message you. We only communicate in the Telegram group. So if you receive personal message from John David, that is not me. All right, that should be imposter trying to offering you some kind of premium packages and so on. You take the responsibility for that. Okay, I think we have put it all clearly in the group that none of our admin or even myself will actually communicate with anyone directly. Even if you send me a direct message, I never actually communicate or reply those messages. Why? Because we want to keep the Telegram group safe. Okay, please take note of that. So the enrollment is already open today. Okay, enrollment is open, so you can start to actually send your inquiry. If you want to know what is the price, what is the fee for this, and so on, please do so. Okay, and our first workshop will begin on the second batch. The workshop will begin on the 9th of February, which is on Wednesday, and the enrollment for the batch 2 will be officially closed on the 5th. All right, so you have at least about, I think, about a month, about 3 weeks or so, for you to be able to do the necessary. I know there are so many of them. We got so many inquiries for the batch 1. And many of them couldn't make it, and now they are waiting for the batch 2. So please take advantage of that. Now, please understand, okay? Leverage trading is like surfing, okay? It's like surfing in the ocean. All right, you wait for the wave. You wait for the wave, okay? This is what we call the direction of the market. The moment you have the right wave, all right? The moment you have the right wave, you put your surf and you start to surf, the wave will carry you through, and that's where you start to make the profit, all right? Now, this is just a sample, a real trading. You can see that this trading was done less than 24 hours, and I've actually closed this trade, okay, in just less than 24 hours with a realized profit of $329. There are many more testimonies that there are, okay. I think you'll be able to get those testimony, and also if you would ask those already in batch 1, probably they could actually give you a much better understanding of that, okay. So please take note of that. So the program includes the following, okay, and not limited to basic understanding of crypto leverage trading, setup of the trading accounts. We will teach you how to fund your account, how to analyze key market formation, market direction, how to read and interpret the trading chart, how to place trades, okay, perfect entry, how to close your trades and enjoy profit, perfect exit, includes hands-on live trading. You will be added into our exclusive JD Leverage Mentorship Telegram group. So this is where you get all the information, right? Includes ongoing support, market updates, trading result, future casts, and advice through the private Telegram channel and periodic mentorship via the Zoom. Now, please understand, once you are in the group, you'll be receiving a lot of information. That's the reason why many of them know that the market is going to bottom at about 39,800. Okay, and many of them actually took the advantage and actually secure, okay, some profit from there. Okay, please understand. And also you will have access to all my private resources such as videos and so on, which is not made to the public. Okay, only you can have access to that. Now, please understand, I will never teach technical analysis because I am not a technical analysis person. Okay, I have experience trading Forex for close to about now 8 years. I do a lot of trading on gold. Okay, I'm actually trade golds. So that's why I love assets. I love to trade on assets such as gold, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, and so on. So there is no technical analysis. We will teach you my strategy, my rules, okay, how you're going to get it done without any technical analysis, no stop losses, no emotions, okay? No emotions. You can trade anytime, anywhere. Sometimes even I trade while I'm driving. I look at the chart, I set up my trade, and I just let those trade to actually take profit for me, all right? So if you want to know more about this, all right, please do send an email, okay, for an inquiry. Please send an email, and definitely our program coordinator, Andy, will be actually communicating with you. All right, so please ensure you give him some time, about 48 hours. Once you have sent those emails, all right, he will be able to come back to you. All right, so that's basically, I think, the insight that I have for the team today. I hope you are blessed with this insight and with this information. And I'm truly, not thankful every single week as we come on board here for the AMA session. I believe, right, there's so much of things that you can actually take home, okay, from this presentation. And I'm going to shortly open up for the group. If you have any question or anything that you want to clarify, all right, you may do so, okay, because that's why we call it AMA session. Ask me anything, all right, and make sure, okay, please be respectful. Make sure your questions are within the scopes, and we are able to assist you with anything, all right? So with that, I would like to say thank you so much, all right? God bless each and every one of you. All right, let me just quickly, yeah, that's right. Thank you. All right, great. Okay, let's look into those chat. I will take note of the chat. Let me see. Those of you who raise your hand. Tayo, are you there? Please unmute yourself. Yes, Tayo.
Hello, Mr. JD. Good afternoon from Malawi.
Good day to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Actually, I'm very new to the world of crypto trading. I'm very new. I'm a novice. I'm just trying to learn little by little. So, but my coach from Nigeria, that is my upper leader, so
right,
who has been coaching me, he has been trying very well as well. So, but I didn't have enough fund. I just invested only $100. And with the $100, I started November 13, and I picked strategy number 1 on JDWINNER, and it was wonderful. So I was trading with Uniswap. But unfortunately to me, I don't know what happened. On the 16th of the same month, November, the trading stopped, even till now. And I was asking him what happened. He said, maybe the market is down, because he said the first trading, I must choose $15. I used 15 USDT. So, but the trading has stopped since then till now. So I was confused. I don't know what to do. So, but I'm trying to see, maybe if I look for more funds, and I had, probably maybe the trading can start again. I don't know what to do.
Okay, all right. I think the mistake was probably you did not follow the coin selection matrix, because first thing is that coin selection matrix, because for one coin you need about $155, and for the first buy amount is actually only $10, not $50, $10. So if you put $10, I think you shouldn't have any problem. But now you put $50. That's the reason why your fund is completely depleted.
Whoosh.
Right?
So it's supposed to be $10.
It's only supposed to be $10. I think the best thing for you, are you in our Telegram group?
Yes.
Okay, if you are in the Telegram group, I would advise you, please, get into the pin messages. There is details there and also videos there that you should actually watch, and also the coin selection matrix that you can actually follow before you actually proceed.
Okay, so I should add more funds. Like if I want to add more funds now, like how much should I look for?
I think if you ask me, right, at this moment, probably there is no point for you to work on that Uniswap, because I think your Uniswap probably floating very badly for quite some time. I think you just have to wait for that Uniswap. If it's possible, probably you can actually open a new coin. So you might need about 155 and start all over again.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Then I should select a coin.
Yeah, that's right. So please go through the video, all the instruction first before you proceed, because this is normal, okay? Because we have people who are new, they are very excited, they go and sing without even looking at any of the information, and later on they have this kind of problem because, you know, then they start to learn from their mistake.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
That's true.
All right.
Okay, sorry, sir. Is there any other way to be generating funds on Binance? Because right now it's a little bit difficult for me where I am to get funds. You know, Malawi is one of the poorest African countries. We're just trying. So is there any other way to be generating funds before getting some funds to introduce into trading?
I can't give any financial advice. I don't think so. That is our role here. Okay, but I think we will just maintain within the scope of the same strategy at the moment. All right. So I hope you understand that.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. God bless you. All right, great. Francis Oga, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm here. Sir, I joined the JDWINNER. I think that was around late August, thereabout. And I'm so captivated. You know, I don't miss any of the AMA sessions.
Thank you.
And the trainings we have had, I've joined them. And as I'm talking to you now, I'm just trying to encourage those who are in this meeting today. My trade is running on my other device, and I'm looking at it as I'm talking to you. You know, it keeps me busy, whether the market at the bot is down or up. Now I have something that keeps me really busy, and I'm so delighted. And I want to encourage you, if you want to make money, go for this training. You will never regret it. I'm catching up little by little, and our coach is a very good man. You know, he teaches you everything he knows, and I'm delighted. So I want to encourage you to register. You will never regret it. That's all I want to say.
Thank you. Thank you, Francis, for that testimony. Just to give you guys a background, Francis joined the JD100X Leverage Mentorship Program. Okay, so he's actually our first batch for 2022. So he's actually one of those who are actually trading the leverage. Okay, so apart from the board, he also have his own leverage trading. So that's the reason why he's very happy, because you have another skills that you can actually use to generate income. All right, and I think those of you who joined the last year, you never learned that. Okay, I never teach you on leverage. Leverage is we only starting 100% this year. All right, so batch 2 is open. So those of you are interested, do send the email, okay, to find out more about it. By the way, thank you, Francis, for that testimony. Truly appreciate that. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, great. Kevin Aluko, are you there? Kevin Aluko, are you there?
Yes, Lady, I'm here.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Kevin from Kenya.
Hi, Kevin. Good to have you.
Yeah, I'm very glad for your mentorship. I've been doing JD for around 6 months now, and I've seen with the JD, the initial JD, and I'm planning to join the JD 10X. And I'm also seeing you are doing us a very good. You are bringing us to speed in the crypto market. Actually, I started in Forex, and when I went into crypto, and then I started seeing a very, very good, tremendous growth in my portfolio. So I'm very grateful. So my worry was I wanted just to share something on this nani, the fall, the dip in the Bitcoin, which has led to us staying on a floating for long. But I can understand about being a trader from Forex and being a trader from crypto. I do understand and I'm patient about it. So I just wanted to encourage other members that normally in crypto, normally there are seasons where there are dips and there are ups. So you have to be patient and know how to take your profit. So I really appreciate JD for your efforts, and I'm looking forward to joining your margin trading. From I think in the next slot I'll be joining that also.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Truly appreciate that coming from the trader himself. Awesome. I think if you guys really want a peace of mind, go for JD10X so that you got a much wider, drawdown, right? So do consider that, okay, because I think we don't want people to keep, I know sometimes it's because of the capital, people go for JDWINNER, but then when the floating happen, right, they get really frustrated. Sometimes my heart ache, okay, when they start to complain. So, but the thing is that it is them that chooses that, at the end of it, because they understand that is the drawdown. So, but nevertheless, right, I think it's normal, right? Even if you buy a cheap shoe, if that shoes actually there, you will still complain about it, right? Although you buy it cheap, right? So I think that is normal, okay? But anyhow, thank you so much. Truly appreciate that, Kevin. Wellington, are you there?
Yes, good. I'm not sure whether it's afternoon. It's afternoon here by me.
Yeah, it's evening. Yeah, it's evening.
Oh, it's evening. Okay. Now, I just wanted to, since you explained between the different strategies, the 13 margin call and the 30 margin call, now I understand actually what the difference is. Currently, I'm at the 13 margin call because I only joined this yesterday.
Okay.
Now I want to know, can I still change then to the JD 10, what you call it, JD 10, JDX10 or
JD10.
yeah. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
You can. All that you need to do is that you can actually exit your scene strategy with JDWINNER. So you need to basically put your trade into one shot and cancel the sync, and then let the bot to close that trade in profit. And after that, you can actually sync with JD10X.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And also, please get into JD10X Telegram group. There is a pin messages there. Once you go into the Telegram, there's a welcome message. Make sure you go through all those links in the welcome message and understand. And also look at the metrics to decide your FOA and your NOC.
Okay. Okay. No,
right?
Thank you very much.
You are most welcome. God bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, great, guys. I think that is the reason why I think it's always good to give you the comparison between 13 and 30. At least you understand, right? Or else people still confused why they were promised that they can make money and then now they are not making money. Also be very careful, guys. Sometimes you have someone introduced to you. They are not really telling you the right thing. They are showing you their affiliate income, not their trading income. All right. So trading is real trading in the market. How can a real trading gives you an affiliate income? Okay. Affiliate income can be really, elevated because you just need to go and look for people. But the thing is that your affiliate income is only once, all right? But your trading income can continue. But if you choose the right drawdown, let's say you got 30 drawdown, 30 margin call, I think you will have less headache, right? You can actually really enjoy life and just leave the bot to do its job. And if you ask me, right, is this the right time to sing? I think now is the right time. Okay, because market actually have already quite bottom. All right. So please, now is the right time. If you want to think about actually closing some of your sync and so on, you can actually do that and resync, and you might actually recover back whatever you lost. Okay. So, but anyhow, this is not financial advice. Okay. I want you to do your own cost benefit analysis to then decide what is the best way forward. Okay. Because I know some of you, if you are still waiting for that floating loss until 60,000 because you bought it when it was 60,000, I think you are just wasting your time. All right, you're just wasting your time because there's no point for you to wait until 60,000. There is no guarantee, even that price can actually reach at that 60,000, right? And it may take some time. Please understand that. Okay, so you can actually make a decision. Even sometimes I'm a trader. Okay, sometimes as a trader I take a loss. But then I make back because I know market is coming down. I can buy bottom and I can actually earn back whatever I lost. So the whole idea in trading is to reposition your trade. Okay, because if you are still in the trade, you get frustrated. So if you, even if you lost about, let's say 1 or 2% or 5%, it doesn't matter for me. I would rather take the loss and reposition new trade, and then I can earn 20%. So I've already made another 15% compared to the 5% loss. Can you see that? So that is how a trader would think. But if you remain there in the trade, you get so frustrated, okay? And you can't even open new trades any longer, all right? So that's the reason why leverage trading is the best, all right? So we're going to teach you how to do your own trading. So please understand, guys, our Telegram group is a public, is a private Telegram group, all right? It's basically a group where we share a lot of ideas and so on. And I share a lot of opportunity too, when only come to tradings and so on, that I've actually used and so on. So I'm just sharing with you some of this opportunity that you can explore, okay? So while you are doing your, while the bot is trading for you, let's say if you got JD10X and you got 30 margin call, you can just leave the bot, and while you are learning another skill, how to trade your own, and you can generate much greater profit, okay? So please take note. So the whole idea is that I think many people are really afraid sometimes when it comes to trading your own, because there is so many different Forex, technical analysis and so on. Come on, guys, come and join me. You will see that even a housewife can trade with the strategy that I'm going to teach, because there is no technical analysis. You can be cooking yet still actually making profit, okay? So that is the exciting part of it, okay? So is there any other questions in the chat room before we end the presentation today? All right, Tayo, you actually have to put into one shot and cancel your sync. But the thing is that, if you are actually under the floating loss, you have to wait until the bot actually closes that trade in profit. But if you are willing to take the loss, then you can actually manually sell the position, but then you will have to take the loss. All right, so you have to make a decision. So if you think the loss is too unbearable, then you might want to wait. But if you think you can take the loss and start all over afresh, maybe you can recover back, okay, all that you lost in the next 1 month, then go for it. All right, so that's why I told you, right? Do a cost benefit, right? Sorry, I don't teach Forex, okay? I don't teach Forex because I love leverage trading. All right, so I don't do that. Okay, any other question here that I've not answered? I think Everest have taken care of some of them. Do you mind explaining the rationale for the 13 and 30 margin call? What this? I think I've already explained that clearly, okay? All right. I did the sync and the strategy selected IOST. Any advice to sell or wait? Sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean? If the bot have selected for you the IOST, then the bot will actually do the work. You don't have to do anything unless if you see there is a profit, right? Let's say, as I mentioned to you, close to 1%, 0.8, 0.9, and you want to sell it and take the profit. You can actually sell it manually, okay, and take the profit, but never sell at loss, okay? Because sometimes when we say sell, right, people think I'm going to sell at loss. So I think we need to really define that, okay? As I mentioned just now, the recommendation, you can manually sell at profit, okay? If you want to do that, you can do that actually, all right? IJD, what is first preset buy in price and 30 margin call, what to do? Sorry, I don't really get your question. First preset buy is, for example, if you put $10, okay, that will be your first preset buy. And then you have the margin call. The margin call will follow as the sin strategy. So let's say if the sin strategy put the margin call at 1, multiply by 1, so then you will actually multiply by the 10, which is your preset, which is about $10. So multiply by 10. But at the first call, you already have 10. So 10 plus 10, your first call will be 20. All right, that's how it works. All right, now these are what to say, an art, okay? These are basically those who are already trading, those who know about the martingale strategy, they may be able to do the best multiply buy. The multiply buy is very, very important, okay? And also please understand, minimum order amount in Binance is $10. So if it's $10, then the minimum should be 1. You cannot put 0.5. So if you see a sin strategy putting 0.25, you're going to have a big problem because your fund will get depleted. So even if you put 0.25, the bot will never buy 0.25. The bot will still buy at $10 because the minimum order in Binance is $10. So how can you put 0.5? It doesn't work in that way. That's why a lot of people doing sin, right? They start to see their fund depleted because the sin strategy is wrong. All right. So please be very careful of that. Okay. All right. Hi, JD. After signing up on JDWINNER, I have been wondering if there's anything else I have to do apart from, you do nothing, all right? Because this is an autopilot, you do nothing, all right? So you just leave it. I think if you are from Papua New Guinea, do refer with Chris, okay? Chris is there. He will be able to guide you. You don't have to do anything. The only thing is that I'm not so sure if the bot already hit your threshold of 13th margin call, all right? So that's the reason why, right? If you guys are really worried about short-term drawdown, better to upgrade to JD10X. Right, go for JD10X. Okay, why you want to feel anxious? Okay, when the market going down and it hit your 13 margin call. All right, so if you really feel that, then I would advise you go for JD10X. So just increase your capital a little bit more. All right, go for 370 and leave that. Okay, and the bot will be still trading for you even if the market is down because the drawdown is up to 60%. Okay, so please take note of that. All right, great. I think that is it. That is all the questions in the chat that required my attention here. All right, I will take note of the AMA session. Okay, so if 6 o'clock is too early, I will change it back to the original time as how we used to do last year. Okay. If you guys think that original time will be great, maybe you want to put a yes or no in the chat room. All right, just to give me some indication. Okay, great, awesome. Just want to see some indication there, right? Okay. Okay, I think that's all. I hope each and every one of you are truly blessed today. Today is a bit short. I think it's good. That's the reason why I start early. All right, 6 o'clock, so we can finish early. But nevertheless, next week onwards, it will be 7 o'clock. Okay, 7 o'clock Singapore time. So I will put up all the different time zones so that you can follow. All right. So any other questions do you have? Any other clarification do you have before we adjourn the meeting today? Okay, nothing. All right, that's good. So if there is no question, right, I would like to really say thank you so much to every one of you who managed to make it happen today. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate this kickoff meeting. We will communicate continuously in the Telegram group. Okay, we also have our admin Abris is here. We have Andy. We also have Chris. Okay, so all of us are here in the Telegram. You know that we are always responding. All right, responding, making sure that every one of you are blessed. And also the pin messages. Look at the pin messages. A lot of the questions are already in the pin messages. So a lot of those answers are already there. But you still have any other doubt? Do reach out to us. Okay, we will do our best to assist you all. All right, so with that, I would like to say thank you so much. And those of you who are from Malaysia, do anticipate to receive a message. Okay, because we are thinking to gather those who are in Malaysia together to have a meetup. It will be probably a fantastic meetup event. So let's see how we want to do it, especially those who are in the Royal Quantitative and also those who are doing a mentorship program with me. So we will have some time to meet up, and I think there can be a lot of other discussion that can really add value and also networking, okay, together among us. All right, so with that, I would like to say thank you so much, guys. We will catch up again next week, all right, at about 7 o'clock. I will change that time. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Let me just...
Good night.
All right, good night.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
All right, you can unmute yourself, I guess. Can you unmute yourself?
Thanks, JD.
All right, bye-bye, everyone. God bless you all.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
God bless you all. Have a fantastic week ahead.